What's going on, guys? We're out here at a pigeon spot, and I traveled for the holidays. It's a Christmas break right now, and came down to the southern part of New Mexico, and we got some permission to come onto this little rodeo arena, kind of cow area, cow farm, I guess you can call it. So far we've got pigeons, we've got collared doves, I've got 2 rabbits that we've already seen, and looks like we're going to be getting quite a few, so stay tuned. This is going to be a 2-part video, maybe 3-part, later on towards the end of the day, which will probably be part 2 of the video. We're going out to a pecan field where we've got a bunch of collared dove, so definitely stay tuned. We're going to be using the DreamTac for the morning. I've got the DreamTac Compact set up, 22 caliber. I'm shooting the 23 grain Patriot Javelin Slugs at 750 feet per second, and I did test these in the ballistics gel, and they are definitely expanding, so we're in good shape here. So stay tuned, and let's see what else we can come up with for the morning. Alright, and this first shot, I forgot to switch the GoPro settings to slow motion, so the slow motion on this is kind of choppy, but all of these shots, most of these shots were offhand. Definitely dropped this guy, wasn't able to recover him. This rabbit just kind of stood there and watched me as I stalked up to him about 35 yards. And like I said, all these shots are offhand, so I had to kind of time when I pulled the trigger, but I was able to put a good shot on this guy. And these 23 grain javelins, they definitely put the smack on these small game. You can see from the impact that's coming up here on this one, look at how bad it ripples the body. Wham! It just definitely impacts the energy, transfers all the energy to it. The rabbit was dead upon impact. This is another one where I wasn't able to get my camera settings swapped, so it's kind of a little bit choppy on the slow motion, but you guys can still see what happened. All these pigeons here were in a rodeo arena, and they just kept on flying back and forth to this area. Alright, this one here, the rabbit did not stop. I bumped him from another spot. He was about 40 yards away, and then had to kind of walk around this little alley, and he just kept on walking. And I was already in the position to take the shot, so I didn't adjust the focus. But this is definitely one of the farther shots I put on an animal with this setup, the DreamTac Compact and those slugs. But even at this distance, as you guys see here, it's kind of hard to see, but you can tell he gets dropped as soon as I squeeze the shot off. And this is a 75-yard offhand shot, so it's not too bad. I try to hold the gun as steady as possible, and that compact DreamTac is definitely a good gun to shoot offhand. As you can see there, I dropped him on the spot. All the rabbits we ended up skinning and eating, and the pigeons we just left. The dove we did eat. Alright, I don't know if you guys can see right there on the dashboard, while we were out walking around, we had this little guy fly into the vehicle. We gotta try to get him out of here before he poops all over the place. Okay, on this one right here, we're gonna review it. If you watch carefully, the dove actually moved and started flying before the slug got to him. And he must have heard the shot go off, but that's one of the first times I've had that happen. Alright, and that was going to be the last shot for this first session with the DreamTac Compact. I don't typically record like this with the voiceover, but for this particular instance, I didn't get the chance to have somebody following me with the camera, but stay tuned for part 2. There's a lot more shooting, definitely got more animals, and I did have somebody recording me.